never know the chaos that the Mazda MX-5 Cup will bring. 100 laps at Rockingham, set to start, and it's the 199 of Travis Pastrana that will lead them to the green, with the chatters lurking just behind in Austin Evo and the cow car in Jordo. Green flag at Rockingham. Austin takes it today. It's a bold prediction. Look at already you see Bubba Wallace in the McDonald's car loose a little bit. Logano going to take advantage of that on the bottom with Evo in tow. Stacking up on the bottom lane. Travis Pastrana's trying to check out. You get a top 32. I'd be willing to bet. Hey, look, you've already made up 2 places. So Pastrana out to probably one of the bigger leads we will see today. As here comes Bubba Wallace. Austin in 3rd. The cow has moved up to 4th. Bubba Wallace with a pass for the lead. As we start lap 3, can he get the move done? These corners at Rockingham are tricky. Drivers seem to get it wrong a good chunk of the time. Slide up the track, brake a little bit too hard. Pastrana and Wallace side by side. With a hard charging cow, now clear into 3rd. Fastest lap in the early stages is going to the number 8 of Dale Earnhardt Jr. as Bubba Wallace is taking the lead. Austin makes the pass on Travis Pastrana. And now here comes Jordo to the inside. Can't get around the 199. Pat is moving through the field, gaining 13 spots in the early going. Up to 19th after qualifying dead last. Bubba Wallace is checking out a little bit. Not sure what's up with anybody else, but Bubba Wallace is pulling away. Whatever gap you have here at Rockingham will be short-lived. As with all the ovals, with everyone running the same car, it is faster to run with people. Austin looked like he was losing ground. Caleb is dropping through the order rapidly. I don't know what that was about. Were there problems? No, there wasn't. Just at the back of the pack. Unsure. So now we rejoin Bubba Wallace to take lap 7. Well, we just saw Pat climb through the field, gain a whole bunch of spots. Anything is possible with the right moves here. It's Wallace from Logano. Pastrana's retaken 3rd. Austin right where he started. Dale Jr.'s hard charging up the 5th. Be looking at yet another different leader in this race. Bubba Wallace loose on corner entry. Logano looking outside. Get a good run through 3 and 4. Might get this move done, but here comes the rest of the pack. But you see what I mean? What was that? 4 laps, and now we've got a big crowd for the lead again. Logano with a dart to the inside, nearly came back into Bubba Wallace there. A late move, and car got a little unhappy. We might be 3 wide heading into turn 3. No. Logano will shut the door on the 68. But Here we go, packed up again. Dale Jr. still holds the fastest lap at a 29.047. Not many people really threatening that right now. I don't know if Logano's fighting loose or just overdriving the thing right now. That car looks like it's all over the place. And now we're right back where we started when it comes to the top two. Wallace and Pastrana. But Dale Jr. is coming and coming hard. Out of nowhere, making a pass for second. The Sundrop car might just be on a different level. A move to the outside. Bubba Wallace will lead lap 11. But there goes Dale Jr. with some odd braking on corner entry. And Dale Jr.'s trying to check out now. All of these cars, all the drivers are tuned the exact same. Sundrop car has gotten the good start, of course. But we've seen just how many lead changes we've had in the early going. Nothing is safe here. And I mean, if there is lap traffic at some point in this race, what kind of role does that play into everything? Everybody having to navigate that. Getting closer again. But still 0.3 of a second off of that fastest lap time set. Wallace gonna look for the lead again. Inside, heading into turn 3. Pretty even on the brakes. Might be side by side down the front. It's a good run from Bubba Wallace there. Out of 4 at the line for lap 14. I believe it was Dale Jr. It's 4 NASCAR guys and then Austin. And it might even be 5 NASCAR guys here in a second. Chastain looking to the inside. Blocked off by Allmendinger, so free reign up top for Austin with a push behind from Natalie Decker in the appropriately sponsored OnlyFans car. That camera angle right there really sucks. It always sounds like they're getting out of the gas. Logano having problems with his car again. He moves to the middle lane. And things are picking up here towards the front of the field. Cars everywhere. Now, I don't know if this is a good thing to see if you're one of those cars in there. You would like to have a group of maybe 3-4 cars trying to catch the leader in this spot. Not 12. Pat's falling back down to 27th. Evo's sitting strong in 12th, Smee 13th. I think just off of this lead pack. Bubba's trying the inside again. It's all Junior will give him, but Bubba has to get on the brakes there on the inside. It should have opened up the door for Austin on the top, but he had to get on the brakes too. And that might cost him third to Pastrana as Logano out of shape again on the straightaway. Might be looking at the best 4 cars in this race. Wallace and Pastrana, who just haven't left this top group all race long. Dale Jr., who set the fastest lap, and Austin, who's been oh so close all throughout. Pass for third on Pastrana. Can he make the move to the inside of Bubba Wallace? No. Wallace slams the door again. Who would have thought Dale Jr. being the Pied Piper even here at Rockingham? As we're starting to group up together again. Chastain looking to make a move for fourth. That time Austin says no, but he was on the brakes for a long time. Pat now back down to 31st. Back of the field is just chaos. Caleb's moved back up to 24th. Bubba Wallace trying to make a pass on Dale Jr., and that looks complete. Jr. going to be blocked in behind Bubba. Pastrana's going to be able to get the next run. Was there some contact there between Chastain and Jr., or was that just a bobble by the 8 car? I'm not sure. Our new focus, the 23 of Bubba Wallace, and for the first time, Ross Chastain has cracked this top 3. Race winner in the chaos that was the Daytona Road Course is the Busch Beer car. Second place on the outside. Joey Logano back up in the fight, despite being the one car that I think we've seen really out of shape in this race. Biggest mover for the moment is actually current second place, Ross Chastain, up 16 spots from the start of this race. So just craziness can happen for any one of these cars if given the right circumstances. Why is Dale Jr. on the brakes there? What the hell? That was a lot of early braking by everybody. I'm not sure if it's because of the extra speed running in a pack like this. This is where I can see things going wrong. Running in a massive pack like this, somebody gets on the brakes a little bit too hard. Rear-ended and chaos. Dale Jr. looking for the lead again. Not sure he's going to get it on Bubba this time, but a good run on the inside. Has not improved on that fastest lap, the 29.047. Fastest lap, if won by a chatter, is worth an extra point in the standings. Pace here at the front of the field is actually, I think, substantially slower, at least it was on the previous lap, than anywhere else in the field. Look at all the traffic behind him. Behind the leaders. You are just never out of it. Saw Evo sitting back there in 10th. Smee right around where he started in 13th. And hey, look at Jeff up to 17th place. Tied for biggest mover right now. Dale Jr. back to the lead. Bubba fighting back. This is how I wish these things would run at like actual super speedways. Daytona, Talladega, things like that. Travis Pastrana will not go away, sitting in 4th. And even you look at Kyle Larson, all the way back in 32nd place. Only 6 seconds back, so plenty of things can change. This is what I mean. I don't think we're going to see a car go a lap down today. Unless some absolute chaos happens. Now, important to note, I turn fast repairs off for this race because if you find a way into trouble, you find a way to damage your car, you kind of deserve what you get. Dropped a good chunk of positions down to 15th. Ash on the move inside the top 20. Pat's making another charge. I do wonder what is happening in the back of the pack, man. Like, I feel like we're missing out on some crazy good racing or something back here. So we're actually going to go take a look, or maybe not. Right as I say that, we see the back 3 cars just heavy on the brakes. We'll make our way back up through the field. Haley Deegan towards the back here. And I mean, there's just a lot of chaos happening, a lot of aggressive moves being made. Top lane to bottom lane. That can't be helping these cars out. Patton 24th, your current points leader. Will he be at the end of these 100 laps here at Rockingham? Looking for a move inside on Caleb. Out of turn 2. Might just get that done, and he's clear for the moment. Caleb stays high, Pat runs middle. Looks like Caleb got a little bit loose. I don't know if he's going to fight back too much. Even back down to 21st, Jeff in the Tim Hortons car, one of the biggest movers of the day. Started 31st, if I remember correctly. Ash up here still in 19th place. Content to run the bottom. Kyle Busch trying to make a move on the outside. Dale Jr. continues to lead on lap 33. Too heavy on the brakes. Kyle Busch gets by. The 88. Who is this? Oh, that's Dollar Sign. Okay. His scheme didn't load in for whatever reason, even after the reset. Whoa. Look at who's all the way back to 15th place, out on the high side in the yellow car, Joey Logano. That's a surprise to see. And all of a sudden, these guys are getting on the brakes. Logano is just gone. Running by himself. Christopher Bell sitting in 13th. Evo back to 12th. Smee, we don't want to see the prime car do anything good. Whoa, that was close with Will Power. Sideways in turn 3, but able to collect it, and Evo looks like he's going to get on by. Well then, that's a surprise. Whoa, we got a checkup up here, and that's Pastrana all the way back to 8th place. I don't know what all of that was about. And now let's rejoin the front of the field. It is Dale Jr. leading from Bubba Wallace. Jordo in 3rd, Austin 4th. A 4-car breakaway here on lap 36. Any of our chatters find a way back through. Dale Jr. with an aggressive move to the bottom to hold off Austin, but will that eventually cost him a spot? He is clear to head back up to the top for the moment. Chooses not to. Gonna hold it on the bottom. And now Jr. breaks away again with an absolute calamity of cars. Back from 2nd through, I think, about 11th. Well, I mean, I think he's got a good chance to win this race. I think you might be right. Been one of the best performing chat cars of the day. Dale Jr. with a massive breakaway right now. Could hurt him in the long run. So like I said, when it comes to pit stops in this race, I don't even know if one is going to be required, but I would imagine at half fuel capacity that has to be the case. I mean, there's no way they make it 100 laps without having to pit. However, they can make it 50. Now, will we see some of the things we saw earlier in the season where cars were running out of gas because of the aggressive strategies? Ash is making moves up to 15th now. And 14th. Whoa. Now, I don't think we've got pit stops going on. A different camera angle, see if we can get a look. I don't think so. Pack is closing in once again on Dale Jr., but Ash is up to 13th. Evo's down to 17th. Just got passed by Jeff. Austin moves into second, which is about the best thing for him to see. So if Austin is second, when this pack catches up with Dale Jr., that's going to mean good things for him, as Austin had problems. Travis Pastrana looked out of shape as well. Nobody seems to want to catch Dale Jr. right now. I mean, you look at 13th, that's going to probably be on the tail end of this pack. You catch this pack, you just never know. Getting up in the mix of all of this is what's really going to be important for anyone that's down the pack, trying to get up here in contention. Jeff is your current biggest mover, plus 17 on the race, and Evo continues to drop spots. What's going on? All the way back to 24th now as Denny Hamlin makes the pass. Well, holding the brake the entire way down the straightaway, that'll certainly do it. Let's get back up with the, I would say, the leaders. Dale Jr. still with a good breakaway. However, here comes Bubba. It's a 2-car breakaway now. Ash is up to 9th. On the move. Up to 7th. What is happening behind these two lead cars? I could not explain it. I feel like this is the pack to watch. We just keep seeing just drastic changes of position come from this pack. And usually in the wrong direction. Maybe it's Logano just being out of shape, as he appears to have been all race. That's getting some guys in trouble. To my surprise, Dale Jr. does still hold the fastest lap. The way Ash has charged through the field, I certainly thought that she would have had it. Bubba Wallace has made a pass for the lead, but Dale Jr. takes it right back. Well, for these cars behind them, if they can get their shit together, as Ash is up to 5th. Nearing the halfway point, and Lightning McQueen has been shot out of a cannon. As these two continue to trade the lead, that is what third on back needs to see. It's going to do nothing but slow these guys down. Biggest mover is Jeff up to 6th. In Ash's craziness, we completely didn't even realize that Jeff has moved up to 6th place. Started 31st. Caleb's back up to 20th, trying to make some moves. Pat's still 26th, way down there. Ash has gotten in and around Joey Logano, though, which is probably not where you want to be. Austin kind of got shuffled out of all the chaos from that secondary pack back to 8th, but still in the thick of it. It does suck for Evo, though, man. He has had such bad luck all season long. Something major Happens to him in every single one of these races. And I don't even really know what it was, outside of maybe just driving stupid, because when we focused in on him, he was braking, like, obscenely early. Thinks it's golf scores. You might be right. Well, that second pack is closing in a little bit with the battle between these two. Pastrana still lurking around as well in 10th. If Lois was champion, Evo would be champion, and that might not be debatable at this point, even though we're only halfway through this season, as we now are at the halfway mark. So now, if there's pit stops, which I just can't imagine there wouldn't be, it's only going to be a matter of time. Completely up to chance. I have no idea when they come, or I guess even supposedly if they will. You don't want to see Smee fighting in the top 10, but that is where he is. Logano and Jeff have now caught the lead two cars. Jeff with a move, Logano with a hard dart to the inside to hold third. I don't think this is what anybody in the field wants to see, is a 22 car up near the front. Bubba Wallace looked to make a move, couldn't do it. Plenty of chat cars in contention, but getting around some of the better cars in this race has been the problem today. Dale Jr. was loose there on the high side. What can Jeff do as he's looking out there? Jeff is going to be clear into second place. And now making a move for the lead, but he backs out of it. And look who's up here towards the top. It is Smee. We're getting busy at the front of the field again. Logano looking for the lead. Can't get it off of Dale Jr. Bubba Wallace has dropped all the way back to 8th place. Falling through the field. He's got 8 up, and Smee is through to second. Battle of green cars at the top, but there's a cow on the inside. Chaos all over. Ash is into 4th. Oh, God, don't let Smee win this thing. Long way from deciding a winner. But it has been the Sundrop car that has been the class of the field most of the day. Smee to the lead, but out of nowhere, on a funky break from Dale Earnhardt Jr., Ash is into second, Austin is into third, and Jeff is into 4th. Dale Jr. drops back to 5th place, and at the line to complete lap 56, it is Smee. Come on, chatters. One of you has to be able to take down the prime car. From 31st and clear down the back straightaway is Jeff. Whoa! That's the best thing anybody can see, though, for hopes for the rest of the field. Is Dale Jr. kind of back in traffic a little bit, making a move on the outside of Ash. The outside lane really just seems to be the place to go. They brake a little bit too hard on the inside. Somebody kill the prime car. I agree. Jeff leads plus 30 positions. Don't look now. Pat's up to 16th. We've got more movers. Outside of Dale Jr., top 6, 5 chatters. But here comes the Sundrop car yet again. Don't let him get the lead back. Fastest car on track all race. That's the last thing anybody needs to see. Austin with a move. Couldn't decide where to go. Held up Junior a little bit. But now Junior's out to the outside, which is where the majority of the moves are done. Smee leads lap 60. Ash in tow from Dale Jr.'s. One more threatening runs she's had. Jeff back to 3rd, probably soon to be 4th. Oh, look at Austin. Look at Austin helping Ash through the pack and all that. Ash with a dart to the bottom of the racetrack. Whoa. We're 3 wide and 3 and 4. Jeff Pastrana and Austin. Smee is broken out just a little bit. This is just a whole lot of fun because as much as I do expect pit stops, we have no idea when they might happen. I just can't imagine that half a tank of gas is enough to get anybody through the entire race. I just can't imagine that it is, as Dale Earnhardt Jr. has taken the lead again. The 8 car is undeniable, and look at who's back in the mix out of nowhere, Travis Pastrana. The pole sitter of this race. Fought his way back from some earlier problems. The pole sitter, fastest in qualifying, and the fastest car on track all race long, Lee. Just don't let this be a race where everybody runs out of gas and we have to throw a stupid yellow. Just please. Got a pack of 6. However, Pastrana has made his way through this to build a gap. Lap 65 already. I told you. This would get crazy. There was contact behind. Did we make it through? We got to go back. I think we did. Oh, my goodness. Lap 65. Remember that. I think there was some contact between the 69 and the 0. Woo! That did not look good. But back to the lead 2 cars. Dale Jr., Travis Pastrana. Pat still holding 16th place. The biggest mover still very well in this, but it has been tough to get by and then hold the lead from the number 8. You were 11th, now up to 15th. A car that's been up front all day but really hasn't made a move for the lead is Jordo's Cal car, but look at what's happening right now at the line. to take lap 69. The 69 was having a look for the lead. Okay, but was I wrong, or do these cars not race really good here? Just been non-stop. There is always something happening. Jeff riding the yellow line, which is something that we haven't seen a lot of. Almost made a move to the inside there. Travis Pastrana takes the lead. Austin looking to the outside. And a car I don't think is led today is trying to lead for the first time. Has inched out in front of Pastrana, and he is clear. Austin to the lead. But here comes Pastrana. He backs out of it. Now, I think the last person that Austin would want to fight for a win for with is Jeff, who's looking to make a move for second with Ash in tow. Ash a dab of the brakes as Jeff drove up high. They're 3 wide back there. Evo really has not. Will Power also must have either had some problems or pitted or something. I didn't really notice. I noticed him dropping down the leaderboard, but he is now 2 laps down. Three laps down. I was trying to find the 12 car, but he's not even on track. He's not in the pit lane, I don't think. Nope, no, he is in the pit lane. This is either the longest pit stop of all time or there was problems. So let's say like lap 69 or 70, maybe even 68. Check back on Will Power a little bit later. No idea what happened there. Austin is broken away. Ash is into second place. Pastrana's third. Jeff is fourth. Or at least was. Porter moves into fourth. Dale Jr. back to 7th place. He goes slowly but surely trying to make moves, but time to get back to the front. Hard to say. 21st. A name that has climbed up the leaderboard that I certainly didn't really pay attention to until now, who was back at the pack and on the brakes for 3 seconds early in the race, is Haley Deegan up to 9th. Still not the biggest mover of the race. That goes to Jeff. Will Power, 24 places and currently off track from his starting position. Austin leads all alone. Porto second. Ash third. Jeff fifth. Squid 15th. Had some troubles earlier. Lucas 17th. Pat 18th. Evo is in 21st. Caleb 23rd. Red Wings 25th. Dollar Sign 29th. And I think I may have missed a couple. I really can't imagine there's a 7-lap pit stop, so I'm really interested to see what happened to Will Power. And the fact that there wasn't even a yellow, like, did he just call it quits? Lap 69, there we have our answer, is what lap that Will Power is on. Dale Jr. dropping like a rock. Whoa, what the hell happened back here? And still dropping. Now, that might be our first pit stops. You never know. If we see more cars come to the pit lane, we'll get our suspicions confirmed. But whoa. Down to 31st. Now, I don't think random mechanical failures are really a thing in iRacing, as Austin is getting challenged by Travis Pastrana. He may lose his lead. But the fastest lap in this race, the fastest car really all race, is currently off track. Okay, so Dale Jr. has made a pit stop way before everybody else. Bubba Wallace is one that is making that move, as well as he drops down the board. But we focus on the leader. Now, they're all here on the inside. Does that mean they're coming in? Yes! Pit stops are happening on lap 79. Ash will take solo lead all by herself. Well, maybe clean running is the way to go. I guess we're going to find out with how it pays off for Ash. Now, does she extend it one more lap? That certainly looks like she's going to come down pit road this time. And that is the case. So Ash leads a lap. I don't know if there's a car on track right now. Bubba Wallace is out of the pits. There's Dale Jr., who's going to make up that time lost. Let's see if pitting early or late benefits either Dale Jr., Bubba Wallace, or Ash. Those were the three, it seemed, that really weren't with the group. Jr. 26th on track as things stand, but we'll see how things go when everything cycles out. Well, your leader for the moment, actually, these are your leaders right here. That's AJ Allmendinger down in the pit lane. Not really sure who to focus in on. I guess we'll stick with Dale Jr. for the time being to see how his strategy plays out. He's right in there with Travis Pastrana and Jeff, so I think that may have been a good move for him. Junior's back to 13th. Squid's on his out lap. There we go. We have our leader. And it is the cow car itself. After most of the pit cycle is over, we know this car came down pit lane with Smee in tow. This is your current battle for the lead. Ash is third, now fourth after Josh Berry makes a move. Outside of maybe Josh Berry, I mean, every one of these cars has been up towards the front for a while. Turtle got 3 and 4 wrong, and Smee will assume the lead as we don't have a lot of time left. Lap 84, but everyone has made their pit stop. Squid somehow came out of that pit stop. All of a sudden, is the biggest mover of the day, I do believe, now that Jeff's down to 9th. Josh Berry, a tumultuous season for sure. Through to the lead. We've had to penalize the number 4 multiple times. Almost won the Daytona Road Course. If not for Ross Chastain. Austin was a big loser in the pit cycle. He just made a move for 11th. Single file and good gaps between all these cars, but before the end of this race, I expect that to change. Smee with a move. That will not work. Smee will not get second place for the moment. Hard-charging cow to take lap 87. Noses forward for the lead and has it for the moment, but here they come. Ash is into fourth, and right in the picture, so unbelievably, is Squid. Josh Berry with a bold move. Didn't have space to make it work. Ash may make a pass here for second place. Not at the line, but heading in. Backed out of it way early. Maybe not a bad call. Everyone's really nose to tail right now. Pick your spot a little better. Smee with a block. Into turn 3. Barry was loose on the high side. That's going to hold up Squid. Ash through to third. Hard on the brakes back here. Not sure what we're doing. We're letting Smee get away a little bit. Willpower did eventually come back out on track, I guess. He's on lap 78 now as Barry is hard on the brakes. Whoa. That'll let 3, maybe even 4 chatters through. Squid's making a move on Ash. One of you people. Whoa, there was contact back behind. Ash is way up the racetrack. We survive for the moment. Doesn't look like anybody really paid too much of a price for that. Everybody's still here, but with less than 10 to go now, Smee has a pretty substantial lead. We've seen it can take about 3-4 laps sometimes to get back into contention. Squid is second. Squid and Jeff up 28 and 27 places on their race. And Squid is in second now with his sights set on Prime. Squid's been so close to winning a couple of these races. Did win the AI Indy 500. And just about won the Mazda MX-5 Cup race just after it. Anybody but Smee at this point. I'd even take Denny Hamlin in 5th. After the pit stops, even though Evo did just lose a place back down to 16th, Evo might be set for his best finish of the entire season. Squid with a move to the bottom out of turn 2. Lap 94. Will we have a new leader? Look at Ash charging hard into turn 3. Ash clear into second place, but she's going to hold the bottom and try and make a move on Squid heading into turn 1. No, backed out of it again. Lap 95. Squid and Ash in the top 3. The next closest chatter is Jeff in 6th. Smee with a move to the bottom. Smee to the pit lane. What is happening? That'll change the race drastically. Here comes Denny Hamlin. He hits hard on the brakes. Josh Berry going to try and make something happen. If you're Ash, that's not exactly a bad thing. The outside's been pretty favorable. Four to go. Squid leads. Ash can't make a move. Jeff is clearing to third. Our two biggest movers of the entire race, at least in the right direction, are now second and third because look who has taken the lead. Out of turn 4, coming to the line. The only lap Ash has led because she stayed out an extra one. Beats Squid to the line to take lap 98. Hard on the brakes. No! Might not be too late, but you never know. Smee back down in 30th. That's where we all like to see him. Coming to 2 laps to go. Squid with a little bit of a sizable lead over Jeff. Josh Berry trying to lurk. Dale Jr. is back up in the picture. Don't let it happen, Squid. The dominant car most of the day is now back into second place as we are coming to 1 to go. I don't know. That's a pretty big gap as long as Squid doesn't mess up too bad. I think he might just get this done. Now, don't get heavy on the brakes into turn 1 here. Fairly heavy. Here comes the 8. Lap 100. Travis Pastrana may actually help out Squid here. Squid holds the bottom. Junior is too far back. And after 100 laps at Rockingham, it will be the Liquid Death 03 of Squid to take it in our return to the Mazda MX-5 Cup. Jeff finishes third. What a race. Jordo 6th, Ash 7th. Evo rebounds very, very nicely. Up to 11th on the day. Lucas 13th, Dalasign 14th. Tough break on the pit stop for Austin back to 17th. Red Wings is 18th. D. Kuzmic 21st. Caleb 22nd. Yo Gamer in 26th. Fuck Smee back to 29th as they come to the pits at Rockingham, and we take a couple looks back at some chaos that happened. Blimp cam on the Will Power incident. I see Joey Logano creeping up. I didn't really pay attention to who the car was that ran him up into the wall after some contact. So let's see here. And really, that's probably more Will Power's fault than anybody else. Comes down in on the one of Ross Chastain. Chastain did a good job to save it, and Power ends up with the damage. So now down the back straightaway with Will Power, and you're just going to see him turn right into the one car of Ross Chastain. Chastain gets loose, and Power left rear in the wall hard. This is lap 65. Let's see if we got this right. So 65. Oh! It actually wasn't Ashton Jordan. It was Smee. But wow, how did they not wreck there? So riding along with Smee, who is actually the one that was involved in the contact here. He turns in. Dale Jr. just doesn't. And I am really surprised that they all kept it straight. We head into turn 3 here at Rockingham, and the prime car tried to make a move to the bottom. I actually don't really know if there was any contact, but tried to make a move to dive in behind Dale Jr., and there just wasn't the space there. Just a good job to keep it all straight. So there it is. Rockingham set and done. Our next race shouldn't be too far removed from now. With 4 races left to go in the Mazda MX-5 Cup for this season. We're headed to an oval again, because I do think that, at least in terms of the racing and the least amount of chaos, we limit the road courses. Now, we will go to more road courses before the end of the season, at least one, but For the moment, our next race is another oval.